Hi Scorpions, this is Tara with Ariana Stark. This is your forecast for August 2022. Like always, I will rely on tarot for your overall messages, and I'm also using some oracle cards. Scorpions, let's just dive into your reading. Stepping into August, or the energy that you're carrying forward from July, is the High Priestess. I think you were quite instinctive in this period. Scorpions, you do have a very good sixth sense, so you should always be attuned to it. In these final days of July, I believe that you were getting encouraging results for your work or your tasks. Possibly you were also much in demand. Everybody expected a piece of you. They expected you to help them out. But some people may not have been very generous when it comes to acknowledging your goodness. However, I think Scorpions, you should continue to do the good deeds because the universe is going to bless you. I think Scorpions, you should have also sought clarity with respect to work. Maybe you may have felt as though you were giving much and that you were not getting enough when it comes to payment or when it comes to money that is on offer. You were also up and about, you were also on the move. I think hectic activity did mark this period. Obstacles to overcome this August, we have the card Judgment. Like I said, the universe is going to shower you with blessings. So if you have done good deeds in the past, then you will be amply rewarded. It's a karmic card, so what you sow, what you reap, so be mindful. I think you'll be very busy this August. You have a lot on your plate. You have to deal with a lot of issues. Maybe your schedules could also go for a toss, or there could be misunderstandings when it comes to discussions with loved ones or even with colleagues. We do have this card, Five of Swords. So like I said, you should be careful of your speech. Maybe you should also hold your tongue. Sometimes we feel that we should pass those comments, but you should deliberate before you speak anything. Whatever the disagreements that may abound this month, I think you're also getting a chance to rectify your mistakes. Other than that, I also believe that surprises will be in store for you. Maybe you should also be careful when it comes to financial matters, as it could create discord in your relationship. Many of you may also be wondering whether you should go ahead with a particular idea that you have in mind. This Five of Swords, or the five in numerology, also talks about a change in your situation or circumstance. You are networking as well. Because of the Swords energy also, you are going to get quick ideas. But then, like I said, you may be wondering whether you should give this idea a chance. Because, eventually we end up missing opportunities if we don't work immediately. Time never waited for anyone. Also, while having discussions with others, also you should use your sweet tongue or your glib talk to ink those deals. Maybe many of you are also discussing travel plans, or you're having thoughts about making that trip. The first 10 days of August for Scorpions, we have the Four of Wands. The focus here is on your home. Maybe you want to make those home improvements. You want a settled home environment. I think even work-wise, you're going to be quite surprised. You're going to do well. Maybe others are going to copy your ideas, but your boss or your superior is very aware that you're ahead of the pack. You're also very productive. In fact, your output will be appreciated. You want to get ahead. You are going to be very purposeful in these days. I think paperwork or technical work is also going to increase. Like I said, the demands on you will be enormous, so you have to get down to business. The next 10 days, that is 11th to 20th August, we have the Six of Cups here. You see this lady, she seems to be quite gripped by nostalgia. She is thinking about the past. Maybe in these days, there could be an estrangement in your relationship, whether in your personal life or in your professional life. Maybe you're looking back at how things were. Interestingly, Scorpions, I think in this time you can benefit on account of your contacts, your friends and acquaintances. So you should tap into them. You should network a bit. There'll also be those delays and hindrances this August, but you're somebody who will get ahead even if there's unscheduled work. You have to complete the tasks at hand. Maybe there's also going to be criticism with respect to your ideas here. Maybe you want to set sail for greener pastures, you're looking for better opportunities. Even the boss may be aware that somewhere down the line you're deliberating whether you should leave the workplace when the opportunity arises. The final days of August, that is 21st to 31st August, we have the Page of Cups and other cups in your reading. This is the time when you will be sought after for your words of wisdom. This page is a bit withdrawn. This page wants to be all by himself. So the energy here is one where you want to withdraw or you want to retreat from certain situations, even though others are going to seek your advice. I think you will also be a bit rattled because your family members or loved ones think that you're only focused on your work or you are unconcerned about the family. Though this isn't true, because Scorpions, you're always somebody who cares about your loved ones. Possibly, this month I'm also picking up that you could be the caregiver, somebody around you is unwell, so you have to find time to be with this person, to nurture or to nurse this person. In case you're in the leadership position, I think you're not going to put up with tardy workers. You're very competent as the leader of the pack. Generally speaking, I think Scorpions, you're a bit bored with the job. You want better opportunities because you think that you're not being paid as much. I think in these final days, you will also be concerned because some employees may want to quit. Maybe you're also writing official mails. As the work pressure mounts on you, you believe that your juniors are also being penalized or they are also being asked to put in more than 100%. You want the management or the administrator to understand your predicament. With respect to your love life, I have this card, Passion. Surely, Scorpions, you're going to be the center of attention. I think there's a particular admirer who wants to settle down or who wants an answer from you. He is madly in love with you. He wants you to show that passion towards him, but then maybe you're not going to be interested because there are limitations here. Maybe that is why there's an estrangement in a relationship. Maybe you also understand that you need to steer clear of such a relationship or an involvement which is not going to amount to anything. Another thing, maybe many of you are also going to meet someone on account of work. I think you should go with the flow rather than put limitations, rather than have regrets in life, because life is not about regrets. Life is about settling down. Life is about finding happiness within the comfort of your home or within the work environment. In case you're already in a romantic connection, I think Scorpions, you should be more flirtatious. There's going to be some moments when you feel there's a distance which is creeping in the relationship, or there are walls which need to be broken down. The communication should be free and flowing, which you find missing. Perhaps the two of you also discussing your past life here or your childhood. Maybe your loved ones aren't too pleased. Maybe they think you should look at other options. You should forgive them. Maybe you don't like the interference. Even if there are disagreements with your person, I think you should forgive each other. You should avoid those silly quarrels, whether you're married or whether you're in a relationship, because forgiveness heals and revenge isn't love. From Lenormand, we have this card, Woman. There's going to be a key female figure in your life. I also have this card, Anchor here. So there's going to be stability with respect to career, or maybe you're looking for some kind of a stable home. You're looking for security within the workplace. It's a very grounding card, so I think you should settle down even if you are going to be bored with the job. Earlier in this reading, we did talk about somebody being unwell or you being the caregiver, and we have this card, Bad Health, from the Kipper deck. So certainly, I think Scorpions, you should be careful. You should rest and recuperate, or you should help the person who is unwell here. The last card in this reading is Wolf, which talks about instinct. Scorpions, the fact of the matter is that you are very intuitive and gifted you have the spiritual insight because you're somebody who goes deep into the subject, or you want to delve deeper into anything. You should follow your instinct this August. You should listen to your inner voice. As a spirit animal, the wolf is very loyal, it's very affectionate. Besides, they're exceptional parents and they take great care of their young or their calf. Likewise, I think Scorpions, you are going to be very responsible towards your family this August. I hope Scorpions you liked your reading. This is Star with Ariana Stark. Please give us your feedback in the comment section. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.